Hi, I'm Eric Anders, and you're listening to Nitro Notes on Competition Plus.
Welcome to the NHRA Northwest National Starting Line edition of Nitro Notes, presented by the Performance Racing Network. I'm Brandon Mudd. The NHRA Mellow Yellow Series wraps up its Western swing this weekend at Pacific Raceways outside of Seattle, home of the O'Reilly Auto Parts NHRA Northwest Nationals. After a strong weekend in Sonoma, Courtney Force is looking forward to racing in the Pacific Northwest. It was at this track last year the Rising Star won her first Funny Car National event.
It was pretty surreal. I mean, it's always exciting being back there, in Seattle, Washington. That was actually the track where I picked up my first win in Top Alcohol Dragster. So it held a special place in my heart already, and to go out there and get my first win in a Fuel Funny Car was pretty amazing. It was, I believe, only my 15th race in, and to pick up a win there for my Traxxas Ford Mustang team, we were excited.
Like the other races in the Western Swing, Pacific Raceways can be a difficult track to navigate. Veteran top fueler Terry McMillen said while he loves the fans, the track hasn't been kind to him over the years.
I like Seattle. I like the area. It's a hard track to get down. I think that there's, they need to make some improvements to the track. I mean, I'm not calling it out. It's hard to drive in a straight line there sometimes, but the air is always good there. And again, you run into a bunch of diehard fans, but it's just it's a hard track for race tuners, for the crew chief. It's a hard track for the drivers because it just has so many different challenges. And unlike all the other tracks on the tour, that is definitely the most difficult track in the world for us.
In Sonoma, Peak Motor Oil Top Fuel pilot TJ Zizzo achieved personal bests in both ET and speed, despite having never competed at the facility. This weekend represents another brand new track for the Chicago native, and with a little help from his friends, Zizzo's confidence level is high.
Thankfully, we have a lot of friends in this pit area. So when we go to a race for the first time, we could ask the correct question on what this track is like, what to expect from the race surface itself and the weather conditions and all those things. And then we apply what we know. So it really works out well. So going to a racetrack for the first time isn't necessarily devastating for us. We might not be able to find the place, but we certainly will navigate down the racetrack well.
And finally, while she hasn't been able to run an NHRA Mellow Yellow Series Pro Stock competition due to lack of funding, Erica Enders-Stevens will return to drag racing this weekend in ADRL competition at Memphis. For more on this story, visit our friends at CompetitionPlus.com. That's all for now. Be sure to tune into the Finish Line edition of Nitro Notes when we look back at the action from the O'Reilly Auto Parts NHRA Northwest Nationals at Pacific Raceways. Hey, if you're a fan of short track racing, check out PRN's At the Track, hosted by Lenny Baticki. But don't forget to check us out at GoPRN.com, on Facebook at Facebook.com/NitroNotes, and at CompetitionPlus.com.